Now let's talk about saving and adding to your Rask Invest account. It's a really important thing to continue to save and continue to add to your investment. Just because you've hit, say, a $10,000 or a $20,000 savings goal and you've just started investing, your savings are still going to be, especially in the short term, what drives your account balance in its growth. So let's look at how we can do that. Now, there's a few ways. So firstly, I'm just going to click on Add Funds over here. So your account comes with BPAY details. These details will be active for the life of your investment with us. So you can use these BPAY details to make an ad hoc transfer whenever you wish. Now, if you'd like to turn on an automated savings plan, this is our regular contribution plan. So you can turn this on. I'm just going to switch that on now, and I can type in an amount here. Okay, and so on the 15th of every month or closest business day thereafter, we will direct debit your bank account with that nominated amount. Okay, so you can turn the minimum investment there for the contribution is $100. The maximum is $6,000. So that will suit some people where the 15th of the month is an appropriate day. Now, and this is becoming a really popular way to add to your account, I'm just going to go back to these BPAY details. Right, so something that a lot of people are doing is they are logging into their bank account, they're getting that biller code and their reference number, and when they go to make a payment from their bank account, one of the options that it gives you is to set up a recurring payment. So when you're doing this from your bank account, you can actually set it to a schedule that really suits you. So it could be weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly, etc. And you can set the start date, you can set an end date, etc. And the good thing about this is you're pushing the funds instead of us pulling them. Therefore, you can avoid those direct debit rejection fees if for some reason you don't have the cash in the account at that particular point in time. So I'm seeing a lot of people use this feature, especially those who are trying to maximize the efficiency of the brokerage charged in their Rask Invest account. Now, why do I say that? Well, every single quarter, our ETFs pay their distributions. So that's cash coming into your Rask Invest account. Now, what I see the clever Rask investors doing is then timing their reoccurring BPAY payment to come out of their bank account once a quarter, generally speaking after the 25th of that month, to then land in their cash component of their Rask Invest account, and then collects all of the distributions paid, so the cash paid by the ETFs, and then we use the distribution cash and the new cash to make transactions and buy new ETFs in your account. So that way you're making the absolute most out of the broker expenses charged by us when we're buying ETFs on your behalf. So that for those doing that strategy, you'd be looking to set that up for July, October, January and April. But don't worry, I always let you know when those distributions are coming so you can prepare yourself. But I must stress actually, before you go in and try and do the absolute most efficient way of doing this, just simply do what works for you. I've got people that transfer in cash every single week. They're they're doing their budget, they're saving, and whatever is left over for that week, they're transferring in. That's completely fine. That cash will build up. We're not going to make small unnecessary transactions. That cash will build up, and then in time when it's large enough, we'll use that cash to buy more ETFs. If monthly works for you, fantastic. If fortnightly works for you, great. But if you want quarterly and you're really wanting to make the most, then that's what we would suggest doing. But once again, just do whatever works for you. Cheers.